Oh yeah.
Here's everything that comes with it. 39 pages of instructions. Wiring harness, switch, and little template to drill the hole with. Comes with these and the heat shrink stuff. I'll probably use this under the dash, but in the doors, I got this thing right here that uses the glue, makes them weatherproof. Comes in different gauges. This one has a little hook on it, or a hole eyelet on it if you need to screw it to a side panel. If you've seen the video where I used these on the cab lights, I use these on the cab lights. Worked real easy to use. So if you ain't got one of these, I say go out and get it. Easy. So that's everything to wire up the tow mirrors right there. So let's tear into it. That boot right there, next to impossible to feed through by your hand like I did on the passenger side. So ended up having to use the clothes hanger. Put a clothes hanger through there, pulled it through, no problem. Just make sure you tape it up pretty good so it doesn't hang up in the boot. Decided to take the cluster off, or the cover off the cluster, to clean it up. A little dirty. So I got that side wired up. Pretty simple. Everything's pretty cut and dry. Red to red, blue to blue, yellow, yellow, all that. But after several hours of wiring this together, and had a major brain fart. As you see in the picture, this is all taped together, which made it look like two hot wires, two ground wires, and once I cut this and realized that it was the same wire, it was just gave you more space between the controller and the wire, that everything works. But it's, like I said, pretty cut and dry, red, red, yellow, yellow, real easy. I did it this way just to make sure I had everything right before I soldered it, and I'm gonna pull it all apart and solder up all the joints and clean it up. Tow mirrors. Man, I love the way these turned out. Fits real well. If you have seen in some of my other videos, that lights up white to match the cab lights. Blinker works. That sucker's bright as all get out. Let's see if I can make this happen. There you go. Everything works. There you go. You can switch, turn the knob. You can turn the knob left side, right side. Fits up in there just perfect. So yeah, really like the way they look out. And for those that keep asking, yes, that still opens. So yeah, real happy with that. I might even try to put them on something else I got coming on. So the valance that comes on the factory bumpers, that sucker hangs way down here. I didn't like that, so I got this one off of eBay or Amazon, I don't remember. But you can tell by this that these are highly modified. You need a bandsaw, a good grinder, because it's got to fit back in there and still got to have something to belt to a bolt to. If you get a little too close down in here, you'll have to weld these because it might make it a little loose. But the hardest part was getting these adjusted right. A couple of these have washers, 2 washers on the back side of that, 1 washer over here, just to get the pitch of the bumper out right. So that was probably the hardest part. I will tell you, it is definitely a 2 or 3 man job. I'm really happy with the way the front turned out. I went with the tow hooks. I will tell you this, if you want the tow hooks on, man, it's really a huge struggle to get that to look right, to get the bumper right. You got to put washers in there. You got to do all kinds of nonsense. But I mean, for the most part, I really like the way it looks. So it was definitely worth the struggle. So, that end piece was broke off. That piece was broke off. That one was cracked, and that one was cracked. So we're gonna get busy and weld these up. We got some of these right here. Show you how this works. Put this in here like this. Put that in there like that. Pull the trigger. Let loose.
Elite music is fire. Elite music is fire.
I got all 4 of them done. As you can see, that thing there is flat, so get it good and hot, and you go back over all of this, and it just melts the plastic back over the top of it and leaves that little piece of wire in there and makes it a lot more sturdier than what it was. So hopefully we won't have any problems. So I started putting the inside together. That tab broke off, that one broke off, so that's not gonna screw down. So I had the idea, ran to Home Depot, got some sheet of aluminum. I'm gonna cut that to fit into that loop And then when I put the screw in it, it's going to suck it up to that lip and hold it in there, in theory. That's a temporary fix. Eventually I'm going to redo the inside of this truck, probably change the color. So for now, this is going to work. So cross your fingers.
Elite music. Elite music is fire. Elite music is fire.
That brings us back around to the window. Many hours of measuring to try to center this.
It was sweet, but it took forever.
We didn't want these to be above the bed rail, but we didn't want a huge gap right here. Matter of fact, that is not a 96 third brake light. I think that's off of 2000. They're about an inch wider to try to kind of offset some of the gap, because I think it's an inch and a half, 2 inches down, I think. I can't remember. But anyway, but yeah, we measured, and we didn't, like I said, we didn't want those to set above the bed rail. So got that in there. Love the way it turned out. As far as the inside goes, so everything turned out real well. Went in real good. As far as the trim, we had to trim out quite a bit. I haven't got around to putting the speakers in yet. Not exactly sure how that's going to go. I might have to do something, but I had to trim back all of this to get this to fit around this. You know, that, shoot, I almost dropped my damn camera. That is obviously the factory curve, but we had to trim this back some. And then we ended up right about right there is where we started trimming back. I got a little bit too far on that one, but for the most part went in. Had to put new holes on the top and kind of move that piece up just a smidge, and then like I said, everything went in just fine. What really surprised us was when we went to go put this seat in, that sucker fit just perfect right across the top of that. So yeah, everything looks real well. Took the center caps off. I got some floaters coming in. I don't know if y'all seen in one of my other videos. I went and tried to cover those up because the company I ordered the wheels from tried to cover those up, but you can't still see the lines in there. But the company I ordered those wheels from still owes me money, so I'm just going to cover them up for now. Anywho, door handles, sent those off to Artisan to match the gear shift. Still need to put these in, and for the most part, it's original seats, original carpet. I don't know what we got going on right there, but might try the interior guy to fix it. Eventually, one of these days, I might upgrade the interior, but for now, it looks pretty nice. So, new door seals on all 4 doors. Man, I tell you what, you talk about game changer with seals. Of course, your doors are a pain in the ass to shut, but hey, I'll take it. Like I said, everything real well. Looks good. And